Hello everyone, we're gonna talk about Kubernetes in Azure. To create a Kubernetes cluster, we go to Kubernetes services, add a cluster. We will choose a process group. If you don't have it, you can create it. Give a cluster name. We will choose a node size. Here I go by default. I give node count as 2. It will take some time to create this deployment. Once it is done, then we will try to connect to the cluster. Let's see what it has created. In Kubernetes, we have namespaces and workloads. Namespaces are to organize our deployments. These are the default deployments which come with Azure Cluster. It has created some default services for us. The storage is to keep all our data. Applications store configurations in config maps and store passwords and keys in secrets. To connect to the cluster, we will create a virtual machine. We will use a tool called Vagrant. Don't worry about the comments. I will put it in a link for the video. It will take some time to install the virtual machine. Once it is done, we will SSH to the server and then try to connect to the cluster. It's almost ready. Now we will SSH into the machine. We are using Vagrant SSH. Give the machine host name. Now we will install the Azure Cli. We import the Microsoft repository key. Then we will create a local repository for the Azure Cli. Here is the command to install the CLI. Let's wait for it to be installed. It takes some time. Once it is done, we will connect to the Azure cluster through Azure CLI. It will give you a link where you can go open it and give that code. Pick your account, Azure account. Let's set the Azure CLI account with our subscription ID. Copy the command, execute it one by one. We are gonna use kubectl command, but it's not there, so let's install it. We will get a link from Kubernetes site and try to install it. Set it to executable, then copy it to user win folder so it can be accessed. Now we will try to get the deployments again. So in this video, we installed Azure Cluster and tried to access it from our local machine. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for new upcoming videos.